Hi, I'm Milla Slabber, and this is my grade 10 to 12 prepared speech. Why feminism is still necessary in today's society. Ladies and gentlemen, I consider myself quite liberal and open-minded, and that is thanks to my parents, who decided they would bring us up to form our own opinions about topics, and not just to follow the herd. Generally, my parents and I have similar views. So I was shocked to discover that my mother did not think feminism still had a place in today's society. She thought that the need had dissipated. That feminism was for the right to vote, to wear what you want, to work where you wanted, and to wear jeans. Now that we had won those fights, feminism could retire and live out its days in a cottage by the sea. I did not agree. So what did I do? I wrote a speech and entered into the nearest competition to prove to my mother just how wrong she was. Firstly, the pink tax. So what exactly is the pink tax? According to dictionary.com, products marketed towards women often cost more than the same products marketed for men. James de Villiers, a Business Insider writer, conducted a little test in July of 2018 to see if the pink tax really exists or if women are just exaggerating. He reported the results in a Business Insider article and reported that women can pay up to 18% more for the same products. Now, some of the men in the room will be shocked to hear this fact, but ladies, we already know it. We all buy men's razors and shaving cream instead of those marketed to women because the prices are extremely low. I even buy men's deodorant, not just because it's cheaper, but because it works better in the hot Uppington sun. We even pay more for vitamins. The same article found that women can pay up to 16 Rand more for vital vitamins. This point alone tells me feminism still has a long way to go and should maybe rethink the deposit on the seafront manor. Secondly, the wage gap. According to data in the Statistics South Africa Labour Dynamics Survey of 2016, as published and reported on by Mail and Guardian, issue of 20 July 2018, the gender pay gap is 22%, with women in executive roles earning 5% less than their male counterparts, and those in the industrial business up to 10% less. Also, according to the survey, many companies still hesitate before they hire women. So if you do the maths, women earn less but ultimately pay more, which means women are doubly scorned. Chair, ladies and gentlemen, it is a bit of an off-putting fact to know that I will study just as long and just as hard as my male counterpart and still not be getting my fair share of the pie. No wonder less women go into male-dominated industries, knowing that they will have to face discrimination every step of the way. My school is one of the few still offering technical subjects like mechanics and plumbing and so forth. Not surprisingly, only a handful of girls take these subjects, and they are ridiculed for it. To go through all that drama just to earn less and to pay more, what is the point? Another shocking fact is the motherhood penalty, which refers to women seeing a significant reduction in their earnings after having children, something that men are not subjected to. This is according to Lindiwe Sebesho, Executive Committee member of South African Award Association. So not only do I get punished for the type of work I choose, but also for having children. So maybe feminism should wait a bit before unpacking and climbing into a bikini. Thirdly, medical bias. Chair, ladies and gentlemen, did you know that if a man and a woman were to experience a cardiac arrest at this exact moment, the man would have a 23% higher survival rate? It has nothing to do with biology or health, but instead, according to research conducted by the American Heart Association and the National Institute of Health, only 39% of women are likely to receive CPR in public, while 45% of men will receive CPR, which means that men are 23% more likely to survive. Women are also less likely to receive treatment for pain because we are seen as the weaker sex. This is according to studies analyzed by the University of Maryland academics Diane Hoffman and Anita Tarzan, with the results published in the paper titled "The Girl Who Cried Pain." Nowhere is this more relevant than when it comes to gynecological conditions, such as endometriosis. 1 in 10 women suffer from this disease, but it can take between 7 and 9 years to diagnose. According to Emma Cox, the chief executive of the charity Endometriosis UK, women are less likely, women are less, that unless women are trying to conceive, they are overlooked by doctors. The attitude is that women are there to have babies. Ladies and gentlemen, that is extremely concerning, but I know it's true because it happened to me. I started going to the doctor alone because I am in matric, and on my very first time going solo, I explained to the doctor I had no energy and as a result could not concentrate in class. I've also suffered from headaches for as long as I can remember. He did not even examine me. He just put me on ADHD medication and gave me chronic headache pills and wrote me a note for a week off school. My parents were not happy about the ADHD medication and I was not allowed to take it. But I did take the headache medication. Although in hindsight, he probably should have checked my blood pressure and asked what my allergies were. Because on day 1 of taking the headache pills, I had a violent allergic reaction and couldn't leave the couch. It was so bad that my mom had to take off from work early. At this point, feminism should really be booking a flight back to us and putting down her Mai Tai. Cherise Kramaray, a scholar in the area of women's studies and communication, said, "Feminism is the radical belief that women are human beings. Yet there are still practices and people who would prefer women silently in the background, cooking and not complaining. Women paying more, yet earning less, and always having to prove their pain is valid, shows us with absolute clarity that feminism is still just as necessary as it was in the 1950s, and that retirement plans are a bit premature. I leave you with the following. Life is hard enough, what with paying taxes and having to go to work. Do you really want it to be harder for the women in your family?